I'm literally waiting for grass to grow. Hello everyone, welcome to installment 11 of Yorkcraft, and I am sorry there's been a bit of a delay between 10 and 11. Sadly the software I'm using hasn't been playing ball and I've had to fiddle a few things around, but it hasn't been the worst thing. It means I've had some time to download some old games I haven't played in a while and sit back, relax, do some wholesome activities and get away from the blocks really, you know, the usual stuff. I mean, everyone can say they've done it at least once, I suppose. But I have been doing a bit of Minecraft. I'm not going to lie, it has been very, very difficult to stay away from Grand Theft Auto, and especially when you're as good at driving as I am. I can't seem to shake the police most times. Look, going through the storyline again is not the worst thing, but that's not why we're watching this video. So as you can see, there is some flowers behind me, and that's mainly what I've been doing for about 3 weeks, prettying up all the gardens, extending what you saw on the end of the last video where I'd started dropping a few layers down. Obviously see some more of that, and it's going to be a bit of a weird one really because I'm still trying to get the software working, but we'll see how it goes. All that messing around aside, we are at the main part of the video, the Minster Gardens. This is what I've been spending most of the last 3 weeks doing while I've been trying to get the videos to work. And we are stood in the exact same spot that we were in Instalment 1, that first skit where we were talking to the chicken. Although as we're about to see, it does look very different now. I've spent quite a lot of time going on every grass block and putting grass on it, thanks Minecraft, as well as flowers in the most random pattern I can. One thing I've noticed living in York as long as I have is there's a lot of dandelions and daisies everywhere, so I've tried to incorporate that as much as I can into the patterns that aren't as decorative in the gardens. As we come through into this courtyard, we can see I've got rid of the Victorian wall and fence which partitions them off, so the Westminster gate's more visible. Since you saw it last, it does now have a first floor with the roof supports kind of done and a wooden tower on the top, although that does still need a spire. To come this way we can see one of the more decorative gardens by the arches, and I'll just come a bit lower. We can see some of them don't actually have these flowers, the dandelions and daisies. Simply means I haven't put the trees in yet. Trees aren't my strong suit and I'm still kind of figuring out how to make them look good. As we come this way we get to a few more decorative ones, so obviously the flowers aren't in them again, it's more about the hedges and certain colours as well as bird baths, equal trees, that kind of thing. Coming past with the library on our right, we have a little wall into this one which brings us into another set of gardens. This is where we have a hedge maze as well as a few more decorative ones, and it has been quite difficult to figure out the sizing, especially on a lot of these, as the one picture I've got is an early detailed sketch from the 1600s, and realistically each garden is about 15 or 16 pencil strokes, so it's been quite difficult, but I have managed to do the bank of the bar walls. Just need to put the stone steps in that join it all up, and then the grass, that's fully done. Need to do one more corner of the hedge maze. There is 4 solvable mazes in there with an entrance, one on the left, one on the right. Before I did this video, me and a friend actually spent a few hours cutting out this area down too, so it matched the rest. If you remember at the end of the last video I did say we dropped it down 2 blocks. So this is all now matched to that, including the hedge maze area. And realistically I think my next project is going to be just behind us, that tower. Just in the corner we can see that's hollow. I need to destroy that and replace it with the actual one that was there. Just so you get a good idea of how everything links up, we come back with the library on the right and the deanery just in front, treasurer's house on the left, and that's the chapter house appearing just in front of us with the gardens. And that's pretty much all I've done over the last 3 weeks. Just before we end the video, I did actually find a couple of old snippets from 2018 when the north and south transepts were being built. I actually built them together, and we can also see the chapter house and the east roof in progress. The only reason I actually have these snippets is because of the software I'm using. And I won't actually say what software it is because it has helped me out, as rubbish as it is. But the only reason I have it is because I had to delete all of my current game DVRs, the recordings I make on my games, because the software couldn't handle it, and this made these just pop up out of existence. I didn't even realise I still had them. Just in between the 2 videos we can see the progress that's been made on each transept. See, I did build them 2 at the same time, and the Inside does look relatively similar to how it looks nowadays. There's just a few details like the shields and the stained glass window colourings that I haven't really done. As we're walking through the hedge maze, all that's really left to say is thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed the video for any reason, feel free to give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Make sure you also hit the bell just to the right of that one and press all to see the videos as they come out. I am sorry for the delay between Instalment 10 and this one. I'm hoping to get some better software soon, so hopefully this won't be a problem. So until next time guys, stay crafty, and I'll try not to spend too much time on other games.
You got him. Pull the trigger. Wow, you blew his damn head off.